Okay, there's a drain for your fuel filler cavity. Now this is also a good time to check how tight this seal is. And this, it's loose. It's loose on the filler neck. So if you have the smell of gasoline in your car, it's one of two things. It'll be overflow when they're filling the tank, and then it runs into your trunk, and you're going to smell it. So these are available brand new. The second reason you can have a gasoline smell is this drain right here. Now I'll show you where that drain is. This car, I've already, this is a parts car again, and parts cars are nice for showing just how to do this stuff because they're already disassembled. Now, you don't have to disassemble your car at all. I'm just showing where this filler cavity drain runs. So you see it runs down here, and then it goes through the floor under the gas tank and dumps on under the car. So, back over here. Okay, so again, I've got my welding rod, 1/16. I'm going to poke it in there, pull out any crap, and you run it all the way down, and then you got to get under your car to pull this welding rod out. This end you don't put any hook on or anything, then you can pull it right out of the car. And also, again, as I showed previously, you can use your plastic here. This is probably about 1/4 inch outside diameter, and hook to your vacuum cleaner. Again, you can, it's a little tricky to get it around the corner. There we go. And then hook to your vacuum cleaner, you can again suck out more debris. And as you see, there's a bunch of stuff in there. Okay. Okay, for your door drains. And I'm showing this from one of my many doors I have for sale. It's much easier to film this way with it off the car and laid over. So what you have to do, it's a little easier if you jack up one side of your car and put a jack stand under it. Never get under a car with it only supported by a jack. And again, I've got my welding rod, and on the rear door there are two drains. Right there, there's a slot. And you kind of clean it out. And up here, there's another slot. You can use your welding rod. Now, note that when I do door drain cleaning for customers, I take off the panel because you're going to find crap in there that's just going to plug the drains again. You'll find broken glass from some time in the history of the car. The rear window was broke, and that'll really clog stuff up. When the door check breaks, the pieces of it will be in there. And some mechanics don't fish for them, even though they put in a new door check. So, that's your rear door. Your front door, it's the same procedure, and there are 3 drains on the front door. Okay, there are 2 drains for one in each trunk sump. So you need to take this panel out, which is pretty easy. There's one clip holding it in right here, and you just use a screwdriver and take out the male part of the clip. Then this panel comes out, And the way you want to take it out, you want to reach up and get this top loose. And then it'll go right out. Then you have access to the trunk drain, which is located right here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of crap in here. So, you know, if you shortcut by cleaning the drain from below, it's just going to get plugged up again. So this is when you want to get all this stuff loose. You can use a vacuum, you can use a water hose, get all this crap cleaned out of here. Then you can use a screwdriver, will work fine, and poke through there and get the final stuff out until you can see daylight. Then you put this panel back in. Now it's a little trickier getting it back in. So get the bottom in first. And as you feed it down in there, it will catch on this bumper bolt. So you need to pull it off of that bumper bolt. You get it all the way in there. And then you just pop this in. And push the front part beyond the mount for this trunk hinge spring.